Hail and well met, my fellow Hearthstone players, and welcome to Hearthcoach, the podcast that can help you be legendary. I'm your host, Dan, and this is the other host, Fred.
Hello, everybody.
He is a player of Legend Ranked, and I have convinced him to coach me, record it in podcast form, and put it out there so as to hopefully help some more of you make it to Legend also. Alrighty, my friend, here we are at our usual recording day. How we doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, good. On this episode 235 in our fifth season. Holy cow! I
235
I know. We'll be
consecutive recordings.
I know weekly recordings, and
Yeah.
we'll be coming up on that fifth anniversary soon. And I only mentioned that because I said hi real quick to Cora this morning. Um, I was just seen her on. I said hi real quick. I guess she's going to be on the Angry Chicken, like the 12th.
Talk about the new set.
Yep. They'll be talking about the new cards and whatnot. So I just said hi to her real quick. I didn't want to bother her. So when she was nice, she said hi and whatnot, and we exchanged pleasantries, and it was nice. So
Good.
uh, that happened. uh, I guess I'll just jump into to how my week's been because things have been.
Well, I hear that
Yeah,
there's
my
something
my, my
happening.
reputation is starting to precede me a little bit. A little. Well, anyway, I've been having a good beginning to the Hearthstone month. Uh, I finished at rank 4, and now here it is on the 4th, and I'm already back to rank 4. So I've
Oof.
gone from 8 to 4, and I was tasting 5. I got up to 4 stars. Had pretty pretty good win streak going. Where did Oh, I'm looking for. I didn't have it open. I'm opening up my.
Tech tracker.
Yes.
What's the secret to success? Let's take
I've
a look at
been.
this. Huh.
Here we are. I've been playing the good old Mech Hunter.
Uh-huh. Think you're
Wow.
settling our argument of which one of the
Well,
two is
it seems
better.
to be working pretty good for me. I'm sitting on at least what's recorded is a 60% win rate. I know this isn't all my games, but this is a pretty good sampling. It's like 138 and 93 is what I've gotten recorded with it.
Now,
Uh,
this is overall. Do you have like the last 4 days?
uh, Let me see. Well, I'm just gonna go over the last like today. Let me see. Two wins, 15 wins to 5 losses.
Hmm.
No, no,
Wow,
no.
that's good.
4. Oh no, no. 7 losses.
It's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's
Sixty-seven
been
percent,
it's been a good
something like that. 68%.
yeah,
Yep.
it's been that last few days. Been had a real good push today. So
Quite the run.
yeah.
Very good. Let's keep it going. Maybe.
Uh, yeah. Well, unfortunately, things are going to be changing up in a couple of days, so I'm going to get the most out of this that I can. As
Well, at least you're on that floor, which is always a good
yes.
thing. I'm not even there, so
I
hey.
I've had a little more free time uh, last couple of days, so
You're ahead of the game.
yeah, it feels good too. I kind of wish things were fixing to change up, but this deck might still be good. People, at least from what I'm hearing, think this deck might still um, be okay, but we won't know until we know and the new cards come out and we see
It
what's
doesn't
going
lose
on.
anything. It's just to see what it gains.
Yep, that's for sure.
But it could be one of those things where the first few days you can actually exploit it because people are figuring things out.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
You go in and just play the same straight,
I
and then
might.
maybe I haven't
Well,
even looked to see what would make it better. Some
I'm
VMAC or
not
something.
sure either. I've been hearing some of the new cards. Some of them I couldn't quote to you any of them now off the top of my head of what I've heard. Um, but it's yeah, there's some interesting stuff coming. I know that. I can't say I heard anything specifically about any cool mechs, but all the classes are getting some okay cards. Uh,
Yeah, and the release is officially
it's
when?
on the 6th, so
So Tuesday.
yeah, it's just in a couple of days from now, from recording.
All right.
Um, a, so that's been good. Hasn't been a whole lot like sciency or whatnot that I've had come across this week. I'm just going to mention that the World Science Festival on YouTube put out a new video on string theory. So if you dig that quantum level stuff, uh, check it out. It's an interesting theory on the tiniest of bits and existing possibly in different dimensions and all kinds of fun stuff. So anyway,
String theory. Okay.
yeah, you uh, you have like matter, and then it goes down to your atoms, and atoms are broke up into electrons that go around neutrons and protons that make up the middle, and the bits that make up the protons and the electrons are called quarks. You're getting to the tiniest. Now that's
Mm-hmm.
as far as the proven theory goes. They've actually, have found evidence for all of these uh, different things existing, but they think that the quarks are made up of vibrating strings, but it's like it works in mathematical theories, and there's math that supports it,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't. It's that's so tiny. We'll probably. I don't know if they'll actually find the evidence for string for string theory in our lifetime. That one's probably a ways down the road.
So
But
no tool we have can actually see this.
no, I'm not even gonna try and explain how
the
tiny and the fact that it the strings could they actually exist in like a different dimension.
mm.
So that's how weird it gets at that level. Yeah, but
So they must be somewhat very stable
oh yeah, I did. Again,
because they keep things together. Otherwise, yeah.
yeah. Again,
Anyway, that.
it's nothing. It's theory only. That there it works with math and with trying to come together with the one theory that ties all the uh, theories of relativity together.
Mm-hmm.
But there's still problems. There's still places where math breaks down and it just doesn't all the the math of large
Stuff
things
working. Yeah.
doesn't coincide when you break it down into the math with the smaller bits of it. So there's somewhere where stuff breaks down, and that's what they're trying to figure out. But anyway, watch the video.
Mm-hmm.
it's
Cool.
it's a new one. I enjoyed it. It it makes you think for sure. Uh,
Okay, we'll check it
the
out.
the one other thing that I kind of notice with and we've kind of mentioned this. I think it's come up a little bit while we've been playing, but the way the random, well, supposedly random cards
Mm-hmm.
that Rogue gets when they, it's the card from another class, either your opponents or some of them are just another class.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. For that supposedly being random and the way they get cards from who knows what class that just is exactly what they need and saves their
Mm-hmm.
bacon over and over. I mean,
Yep.
you expect it once in a while, but man, I would really wish there were like some real numbers on some of this because I don't know, I want to call shenanigans on the whole randomness of it. That's uh, my own thing. I come up. That's been my hardest opponent. I think has been Rogue mostly, and it's man the random cards they get have just been
Just crazy.
all the answers they need. And
Yeah.
whether it's a warrior card or a mage card or a hunter card, it's
Some
like
crazy thing that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and I mean yeah, you expect them to get lucky a little bit, but that random shouldn't be so good. I don't know. I mean,
Some, it
uh,
should be useless for the most part because it's not part
yeah,
of your deck. It's not part of your design. It's
and
from some
you
other
can't, and
class.
there's no way to, you can't, you know, plan for what they might have now.
Mm-hmm.
And but
That's what I've been talking about.
oh,
Like
I know. Yeah,
it
that's
stops.
been my biggest struggle. It has stood out. Uh, yeah, I haven't lost against all the rogues, but most I'm looking here, most of my losses have been against rogues. So, yeah.
Something's off. Hmm.
Yeah, and
Well,
you know, I don't lose against them all the time, but compared to everybody else, I seem to be the one I lose against them. Oh, well, here, there's the yeah. Anyway, I'm just sorry trying to do math in my head, and I shouldn't be doing that right now. It does not make for good audio podcast.
yeah,
So
it's fine.
anyway, I just throwing that out there for anybody else has an opinion. Feel free to email us at hearthcoachpodcast@gmail.com. Uh, I don't that, but it's hard to fuss too much since I've had such a nice beginning to the month, but I've had a lot of time to crank out some games today. Is the most I've been able to play in a while. So
Oh,
I
good,
hope
good fortune then. That's excellent.
yeah. So I'll keep it that, um, and that covers my stuff. We're still again in the as far as the kiddo update. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to update there. They haven't at least hit us up for any more pictures or anything in a few days. So yeah, hopefully we'll be getting that license soon. So that's all the stuff I could think to update to everyone. Other than that, life's good. How's your week been, friend?
It's been good. Just, you know, usual typical week.
Y-
Preparing for school starts on Monday,
Yeah.
believe it or not. Summer's kind of over from that perspective. I mean, there's still more, but you know what I
Mhm.
mean. Like,
Yep.
back to the normal. We need to figure out. It's a new school. We don't know. She's supposed to take this bus. We're not sure. So I may end up driving her myself to the school day one just to figure it all out.
Yeah. Not a bad
um,
idea.
yeah. Um, let's see. I mentioned the pre-show, but I was celebrating my birthday yesterday, so
Oh.
that
Well,
was
happy
fun.
birthday, friend.
Thank you. We went out south. There's a little town that does outdoor plays,
Mhm.
and there,
Interesting.
yeah,
Did you see a show?
yeah, we saw they had the He called it the true story of Pocahontas. But
Okay.
it was still for children, so it didn't
Okay.
get
I was
into
gonna.
like too gory.
Uh,
But yes, it was not the
yeah.
Disney version. Very
Yeah.
good.
No.
um, yeah, so we went down there and it was fun.
Cool.
So that's we had. They had a this town. I think I mentioned it last year. I went there for with my wife. It's just kind of like a planned community. They kept there used to be some um, land that was slated to be developed by the city of Atlanta in the future, and these people bought it and they said we want to keep this more like you know the green space and all the trees and all that stuff. So there's a lot of trails and
Nice.
things. It's a nice little area. Has that farm feeling to it, and they have the farmhouse actually. It's the restaurant where they grow their own stuff, and then you
Mhm.
can eat there. So it's very nice. That's what we did yesterday, and then I watched the soccer game, so that was fun. Here at home, I didn't go to the stadium, but they broke the record for attendance
Nice.
uh, of an MLS game regular season. 72,500, something like that, for soccer in Atlanta. So
Not
yeah, it
bad.
was, yeah, they won too, so that was good.
Well, that helps when you have a good team.
Yeah, and yeah, I played a little bit of Zoo for a quest. It's been doing pretty well actually, um, surprisingly. So I look forward to see what kind of version or what kind of tools it got for uh, the expansion. But I'm sitting at rank 7 on a win streak. I've played very few games um, with all the other stuff going on. We had a this is a work thing, but we had we call it mid-year reviews. I
Mhm.
have to write evaluations
Mhm.
for
Fun.
people. I enjoy it the least
Yeah.
because
You're
you
like
gotta
being
come with
forced
it.
to like judge people. You're like,
Yeah,
why do I gotta be the judge?
it's well, they kind of write a self-evaluation almost, and
Right.
anyway, we don't need to. I always put it off to the last minute, so it was due Friday, and I was still like I left the office and I still had a little bit to do, so I came here and finished it out. But that sucks the life out of me. I'm like, I hate doing this,
Yeah. I can only
but it's done.
imagine.
So yep, and yeah. So anyway, since Dan did so well with the Mech Hunter, I
Yep.
think I did play some of the Secret Hunter, and it was okay, but it wasn't like crazy. So I think we've settled the argument about which can be better, at least for
For
Dan
yeah.
specifically. It's the Mech Hunter. So if you go back
I
to the show at the in the month of May is where
started playing this one.
we said we're gonna play the same
Yep.
uh Zach for a month to see if we could get there because we thought this fits kind of Dan's play style, blah 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 blah. And
Yep.
obviously that seems to be proven right now. But
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I'd have gotten more of the hang of it and had more time earlier, but
it's
getting there
okay.
now. Yeah.
It's
I
not
got I
yeah.
got time.
Yep. So then what that means is we're gonna try this Mech Hunter and
Mhm.
I think we need somebody to tell us what to do here. Let's see.
Oh, we were going to. Hang
To,
on.
to read this deck, yeah.
Okay.
You
So,
call that wretched pile of cards a deck?
yes,
Uh,
we do, Artis.
yeah,
This deck
no,
has been
especially
working pretty good, so you can just keep your opinion to yourself this time. Thank
he
you.
just
He's
he
never
just can't
happy.
be happy. Doesn't matter.
I mean, can
No
you?
matter nothing you can do.
Yeah, he needs
Even when
meds.
he's doing well, he just does not.
He needs medication. I think that's about the only thing that I think could help him.
So so yeah, Mech Hunter. This one is an early version that we use, and I don't know that I've seen this because it has things like Boom Master Flark, but I'm pretty sure it was Pizza, that streamer.
Hmm.
He still streams pretty consistently. Oh, want to make a comment on that. Remember that team fight tactics?
Yeah.
a
I
lot of more people getting into that. So I
okay.
don't know what's going on, if it's the flavor of the month, because we've seen this before. But then the
Well,
expansion comes out and they all come back, to the Hearthstone. So maybe it's
I
just a secondary game for like when the expansion is
uh,
old.
I
We'll
I
see.
I downloaded the game and there's I don't know, there's like no tutorial on how to play or anything. It just throws you in and I was like, I have no idea what to do here. So I closed it and said, huh, okay, well, might not be for me, but it seems somebody's digging the game.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
didn't.
seems to
All I
be.
know is the only thing I got out of it is that it's a like an 8-person match, and you go 1-on-1 for a while until one person wins out of the 8. I'm not. That's. I'm not
That's
sure
it.
exact. Yeah, that's all I. I'm not even sure if I'm 100% right about that. But you're not. It's every man for himself, and you're playing against other players. And from what I saw, trying to figure some of it out was like I said. There's when you hit like to play, it's like I said, 8 people in a match, and you go 1-on-1, and I don't know how it gets narrowed down to the last 2 people or whatever. But yeah,
Well, it appears to have appeal for people that like Hearthstone, as
it
seen as so many streamers. So something about it must be same or similar. I don't know.
yeah, I need some kind of an idea, a little bit of a tutorial, some kind of an idea about what to do. I'm not gonna just hit play and jump into an 8-person match, and I have like absolutely no clue what I'm doing. So that doesn't sound like fun for anyone. Uh, so I don't know if anybody's wants to hop on, knows how to play, thinks it's cool, wants to hop on Skype with me for an hour and
Maybe give
give
you
me
the
give me a lesson. I'd dig it. I'd be down for that. Reach out, Hearthcoach at gmail.com. I just, yeah, I didn't get it.
you're pretty lost.
Yeah, and like I said, if I'm just playing against the computer, fine. I'll jump in and click buttons and figure it out. But I'm not gonna do that when it's an 8-person match. And yeah, and I have no idea what I'm doing at
Yeah.
all. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm trying to do here, other than there's some kind of thing with cards, and you're setting stuff up on the whenever the play area, and you hit go, and they all go at it, and you win or you lose, and do it again. I mean, it looks like it might be neat, but I couldn't had no idea how to do it. So anyway, yeah, enough of that. Then
Yep. So
had a
anyway, that was just a comment
yeah.
about the state of streaming is still pretty
Okay.
light, but this game seems to have a
Nothing
lot
wrong.
of the
Nothing wrong
Hearthstone
with some
people.
variety.
Yeah, it's probably because of what I'm saying about towards the end
Yeah.
of
You get towards the end of a thing, you get close to a new set coming out and stuff. There's always a little bit of a lull. People try out some new stuff. So everyone's ready for the new cards to come out, and maybe some of them did a pre-release and they've already seen their cards, but they can't play with them yet. So
I
you
feel
have
like I
that.
saw some people playing with them though.
Huh?
I don't know.
That would
I,
be weird if they did. You shouldn't be able to yet, not in regular games.
no, I think it was
Now, if they could make
PAX or something like that. Maybe
well,
I don't know.
if they were at a pre-release, recorded it or something like that, I'm sure that you're allowed to stream it or something if you want. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
pre-release. It's not like there's any. We already know what all the cards are, so I don't see what the big deal would be. Free publicity, so.
Yeah. So anyway, there were people playing. I feel like over the weekend at some point. So
Yeah. Okay.
anyway, back to the deck. So let me just run down through real quick to rehash. But you can listen to the early shows in May, and you will have another breakdown. We've got, let's see, Macaru, two of them, just a mech that sticks around so that you can magnetic.
Mm-hmm.
Acidic Swamp Ooze is here, help with those weapon classes.
Yeah.
Bomb Toss always very flexible.
I, oh, I had I had a good play where I bomb tossed my own spider bomb to
Oh
clear a
yeah,
taunt. Oh yeah, I did that.
yep.
Anyway, I was
Just
I
if
was I was like, how I was a taunting away. I was like, how can I get? And I was like, oh, I could do that. Anyway, sorry.
it wouldn't kill the, I guess the wouldn't kill the spider bomb, the
No, I
taunt.
did. I killed the spider bomb with a bomb toss.
No, I'm saying the taunt itself
Oh
wouldn't kill.
yeah, no, I had no way to like make it
Make it go.
go.
Yeah,
It would,
yeah.
I didn't no rush or anything like that, and
Oh, it's like the one that you played. The guy, I got you. All right.
yeah, and I didn't want to put it on the other minion I had out. I wanted to attack with it.
Use it now. Yes. Okay.
So yeah.
I got you now. Cool. Well, um, that's bomb toss. Direwolf Alpha works with those bombs
Mm-hmm.
actually with the Macaru left over, so very smart
Mm-hmm.
to include it in this deck.
Yep.
Fireworks Tech. It's another way to activate that spider bomb that Dan was talking about, as well as bomb toss for a little extra damage. It also buffs, so it
Yeah.
gives you like
If
trigger +1/+1, and then the 2/1 body. That doesn't matter as much, but it's also a thing. Galvanizer, of course, draw it early, draw it often. Try to get
yeah,
the minions
you're
reduced.
basically mulligan for galvanizer and Mekaru.
Yep. You got Venomizer, which you can combo with any mech, but also the missile launcher to clear boards if things get out of control.
And or to
There's
blow up
things,
your own bombs to do a
yeah,
bunch of damage to
blow
them.
up everything. It can work. Spider Bomb. We've already talked about you. Unleash the Hounds. Not much to say there. Just a comeback mechanic. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
counterplay against minion heavy decks, etc. Ursatron. It's another mech that draws a card. Explodinator just gives you more bombs to play with. So
I like
it's
the one card, 3 minions.
yeah, and it starts building up that face damage,
Mm-hmm.
like extra hero powers in there. Then you have Replicating Menace. This is one I don't know how I feel about it, but I guess there's nothing else.
The magnetic's nice, so being able to slap it on something and attack with it right away, and if they, plus when it dies, it puts out the 3/1/1 mech, so
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of sticky. They even if they deal with that, they also got to be able to deal with what comes out of it. Otherwise, you could magnetize something else to those. So it's the versatility on it's nice. Although if there's a really good mech or something to play with in this deck, replicating menace might be considered for the chopping block, depending on what was available. That would be something to maybe trade out.
Yeah, it's a weird one, but yeah, it's here. Leroy Jenkins, of course. Is there anything else that we can
Yeah,
say about him?
you just hang on to him to finish up games.
Yep. War Gear, two of them. That's a 5/5 with charge. If there's any of that other stuff on the board,
Well, magnetic. It's not really charge.
yeah, no, I'm
It's
saying
it
charge if there's anything else on the board
right,
from the
right, right.
previous turn. Yes.
I've hardly ever played War Gear without slapping it on a minion.
Yeah, it's
Once
always
in a
something.
while, but if you're having to do that, that means you're behind and things aren't looking good for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're just having to throw a War Gear out there all by itself or not on something,
Of course, Ziliax is in every deck in the game right now, so he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Missile Launcher, we've already talked about, and Boommaster Flark, which is a 7 mana 5/5 with 4 of those bombs, so that you can slap War Gears, Replicating Menaces, Ziliax, Spider Bombs, Venomizers, and other stuff to it.
Yes.
So
This
yeah,
deck.
that's the deck. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just go, kill, and yeah, it worked pretty well. So
I play real pretty aggressively, especially against warriors. I just getting stuff out no matter what. Uh, putting uh, the Mecharoo out and then hitting it with the Sparkmaster. All right, the
fireworks tech.
fireworks tech right away is not something. Okay, we're up against the druid. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not going to keep any of this. We got a fireworks tech, missile launcher, and a direwolf alpha. You know what? None of that right now.
It's a
Explodinator, galvanizer, and a venomizer. So, and a missile launcher. Hmm.
well, stuff you can
This
make
isn't the
cheaper.
worst. Next turn we will play galvanizer and then explodinator probably. But it's not a bad. I mean, it would have been nice to have a Mecharoo out right now, but
No,
like that,
he has a Mecharoo, and he plays it.
we draw Unleash the Hounds. And play in my galvanizer.
Yeah, that makes room for the Explodinator to go out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he plays. Acorn Bear, Coin,
Okay.
Wrath,
For a card, probably.
or card.
Yep.
Yep. And then trade the Mecharoo. I mean, you're not clear
Another.
here, but I like Explodinator. That's just what you tell
Yeah.
me.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not so worried. I think I'm gonna put out Explodinator. I think that puts more pressure on them. Cause
The Venomizer thing,
we
yeah.
got Venomizer missile launcher discounted, so we can get that out for 6. Roll that 4 mana next turn, and not another. Well, okay.
Dream Away Guardians. Hate to see that, but
Yeah.
and a squirrel. But again, we
Uh,
have that. Ooh,
we
fireworks
draw
deck.
fireworks tech, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the hounds are better.
Well, actually, I wasn't thinking hounds, but
What are you
I mean,
thinking?
just another Explodinator. But maybe if you
Yeah.
feel like that's too weak,
Well, we do have the cleanup. Yeah, yeah. Let's do that.
maybe he'll go even wider. And
Explodinator it is. Alrighty. So that's two. That's 2 force. That's 8 bomb
yes,
damage.
it's just 8. It's not crazy, but a squirrel. He's getting ready to buff this whole board.
Yeah.
Twin spell. He's going after the Explodinator and the bombs. We get some of this damage back because of the Dream Away Guardians.
Right. So it's kind of a. There's a
Negates some
war
of it.
gear.
Oh,
I would put the war gear on this and go to his noggin
okay.
and yeah, make him deal with this because we got the cleanup turn coming up
Yeah, the only
if need be.
challenge is gonna be the Soul of the Forest, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
We have Unleashed the Hounds, I guess, as a backup, but is Soul of the Forest? Well, landscaping and a hero power. You're just gonna go face? I hope so. Yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah. You can put it all on that big boy.
Yep.
If you want. It's even better. Oh
Okay.
man, what a punish.
Yep. Oh, another war gear. Okay, but we're going to. Huh?
I mean, if it's the only vulnerability is silence, but at this point, whatever. If he has it,
We're
right?
still gonna clear this board right now.
Yeah, but you could do it with keeping the missile launcher separate. That's all. But I think you put it all on one because
We can
I don't know
go
of any of them
upstairs.
that run silence. Yeah, and you go upstairs
And
and you
anything
get
we don't magnetic together just dies anyway. So.
yeah. So I was just saying that in the event of a silence, you
Yep.
could have one thing stick around. But
True.
with this,
Well, no, it wouldn't stick around because it'd be dead.
I don't know. So
Right now, we
you're
still would
okay.
only have one minion.
You would have done 2 damage to it, I guess. Yeah. No, but you're correct. Wouldn't stick. I play Snip Snap, but we're gonna keep building this. He may be dead. Yeah, he's dead to War Gear, and then
Yep.
Fireworks Tech as well. So he's dead. Very good. Yeah, because this does 2 plus 17. It's more than the 16 that he has.
There we go.
Goodbye. Wow, sirs.
And that's
That
how it's done.
was crazy.
Yeah.
But he was silly for leaving that up. But okay.
Mhm.
A little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
We had a plan.
Yep. I don't think he wasn't prepared for our plan.
Yeah. I don't know that he wins, but it feels bad to trade the whole table to that one big thing, but then you got smashed in the face for like 20. So
Okay, we're on the coin. Ooh, we get Galvanizer. We have a missile launcher, Ursatron, fireworks tech.
Same guy, Druid.
Let me see real quick. No.
All right.
Oh. The missile launcher's tempting, but I don't know. We got. I think I'm gonna throw back the missile launcher and the fireworks tech, and hope I get something better to go with the galvanizer.
All right. I can't argue against it.
But I don't. I should have kept them. I got a Dire Wolf Alpha and Leroy.
Leroy. They don't do anything.
And there's another Ursatron.
You can coin the.
Yeah, I can coin this and get Ursatron.
You only get 2 ticks, which is not the best, but not the worst.
I don't want to against the rogue. I want to.
Oh, this was rogue.
Best I can.
This thing keeps tricking me because it says Druid and it's the previous match. I'm looking at the wrong spot. Yeah, no, against rogue this is fine. He'll go backstab and stuff now. No, dagger mastery. Okay.
Master Flark.
Oh man.
Not the best of hands here, but there's Ursatron. Hopefully we'll.
Now he can do like backstab SI stuff.
Hopefully we'll draw something good.
There's backstab. There's SI. As old as
Troll
time.
replicating
Yeah. Same play.
Bomb toss.
It's an Ursatron, right?
I mean, all I do, just throw out the Ursatron. That's all I can really do.
He needs Vendetta or some lackey nonsense. which he plays Evil Cable Rat, provides nonsense. Oh, he just trades. Got Missile Launcher. Alright. Another Evil Cable Rat.
Mm-hmm. Magnetic or Venomizer. Good if we get to turn 8. We get that far. Yeah. I think I'm gonna just throw out the replicating menace.
Yeah, none of this is pretty.
And yeah, I don't see any other options really. Unless we could bomb toss one, I guess.
And then
And hero power, but
it's like Direwolf. That doesn't seem right.
no.
Just Hero Power.
After the
What's the
bomb
follow
toss,
up?
yeah.
There's no follow up, right?
Not really. Yeah, I guess just to throw out the
Yeah,
menace. It's not the favoriteest thing to do.
it's a rough hand.
Yeah.
Going face with the Cable Rats. Trades the other one. Shadow Step. He wants just a bunch of lackeys, I guess.
Yeah, can't blame him there.
Third lackey. She got 3 now. Transform. Makes it a 3-3. Give it Rush. +1. Makes it a 4-3. Takes down a 1-1. And Van Cleef. Oh, well, that's it.
Yeah.
There's an easy fix for that.
Yeah, we got the Venomizer, so I guess we'll use that on Van Cleef over here.
Could also.
What?
So yeah, no, that 3-3 goes there. Saying you could also kill the 4-2 with the Dire Wolf or the Bomb Toss.
Bomb toss. Yeah, do the bomb toss.
Linear.
And
I would
trade.
kill one of these.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill the one that gives rush.
Okay. Yeah, the transform is a little bit more random.
Mm-hmm.
Blink Fox. Who knows now? Could be anything, anywhere.
How much is this worth to you?
Underbelly Fence. That's a really good card I've come to learn.
Yeah.
3 rush. We get it. We gave up our board clear, but we had to because Van Cleef at 10-10.
Yeah, we couldn't. Yeah, couldn't leave that. We weren't close enough to. We still would have been a couple turns away. We wouldn't have lived it that long.
I don't know here if it's like the missile launcher, but does that
doesn't
it kills one?
It just dies. It doesn't gets rid of one minion and then he just trades into it.
You put the 3-2. You can use the bomb toss later. Because otherwise, what are you gonna do? I guess is why I'm asking. If you don't play that minion.
I was going to bomb toss Swittic. I guess just throw out the ooze and get rid of one minion. We'll have 2.
Okay. You playing the Dire Wolf or not? Not gonna do that either. Just hero power?
Nah, I'll throw out the wolf too.
Okay.
Why not?
We're thinking about Flark, right? Next.
Pressure, yeah.
And hopefully that leads to some stuff.
Let's hope, because it's not been a great hand.
Snip Snap. Oof. It's awful.
Yeah.
Trades. Yeah, we're gonna need that second Venomizer now, but we had to use it.
We draw Replicating Menace, but We are going to play Boommaster
Flark.
Flark and trade into the 3/3.
Yep. Let's put a whole bunch of stuff. See, now this magnetic can also do clear those snip snap things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what
Whenever
card
you
was
play a
that?
1-cost minion, give it poisonous. A hunter card.
Frogsmonger. Okay. So he had the 2 damage lackey who killed our 5/5 just like that. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Just
Okay.
ridiculous stuff.
We draw War Gear.
What about now? You convinced of playing it or still no good?
What's
You
that?
can kill.
The Menace?
No, the missile launcher.
Yeah,
You can take.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the Replicating Menace. And
No, I was thinking the missile launcher. You
uh,
kill one of the
yes.
snip snaps, and then the
Yeah.
poison thing, and the snip snap remains, and it's something. It's not the best, but
No.
makes some progress, right?
Yeah. We
Considering.
drew a War Gear.
Ugh.
Oop, there we go.
Not that. Okay, well that clears up
Couple things.
a couple things. Still a whole bunch of stuff
It's a
left.
Karen Bloodhoof.
Oh wow, does he come from the hand?
Eviscerate? Yeah.
He's just going face. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. He's not
It's
wrong.
that way. We're at 11.
Yeah.
They're at 18. We draw Unleash the
Okay.
Hounds.
Mm,
Does that help?
if you use a war gear on the snip snap, you magnetic, right? And that
Mm-hmm.
gives you a couple more dogs. Is it worth it, or is it well? Was it better to do the hounds now?
We want more hounds, right? We can get rid of
Just
more
one
stuff.
more. Just one more, but I
Yeah,
think
but
so.
this way we get rid of that. We clear the snip snap and
Yeah,
what comes with it
right.
this way.
We'll leave that crazy thing
There won't be any
out.
more. We'll get rid of all the mechs on his side of it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's enough. I mean, he needs 5, so he has no cards though. So one of these dogs is going upstairs too.
Mm-hmm. Take out the 3/1. One to his noggin.
Needs 5 damage. I don't know that we ever win, but could be. Backstab. Vendetta.
And our 5/4.
Yep. He does. We're at 4. I don't think we have a way to full clear Cairn. Unless we draw something miraculous. That's not it. Okay.
So
Well,
6,
yeah.
9. Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
That's all we can do is 9. Oh well.
It was kind of a rough.
Yeah, it was. I was regretting mulliganing what I did. 'Cause that's when we picked
After
up.
you did it?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's when we picked up. We had other mechs at least we probably could have used.
Yeah, happens.
All right, well, let's see one more.
Mm. It was strange though. Well, that
Yeah.
talks monster thing to your point earlier about there's
Yeah.
nonsense
See,
happening.
yeah,
Yeah.
that worked out just right. Gave him that poison
To
damage.
kill 5/5, this
Yeah.
is really important for us. Yeah.
Yeah, that would if we had gotten 5 points of damage out of that, that would have been the difference.
A lot different.
But some random hunter card, supposedly random hunter card.
What is that rogue called, you think? Like
I'm not
lackey?
sure. Yeah. Okay.
Heath.
Well, but right now we're up against a mage. Don't want to keep the dire wolf. We're definitely keeping the galvanizer. Do we keep venomizer? I regretted giving up stuff last time. It's against a mage. I think
I'm
we
gonna
want
need it for the combo for when the board gets crazy. If they do the
to.
silly thing that they do,
Yeah.
you know, the what's
Yeah.
it called, giant and all that
Yeah.
nonsense.
The calling something calling. I forget the name of the
Yep.
card.
Oh, look at that,
We
Macaroon
draw a
and Zillions.
Mekaru and Ziliac, so we'll play the Mekaru. Conjurer's calling.
Yeah,
We get a
pass.
spider bomb.
I mean, there's a lot of discounts there, but
Yeah.
yeah, why not?
Yeah, we'll play the galvanizer.
3 discounts. It's not like insanity, but
If you can get at
pretty
least a
good.
couple decent ones. We do. I mean, we got a Ziliax.
Fire Blast, one
Plus,
of the Macaroos.
we get a missile launcher. Well, okay, with our discounted venomizer. I would probably hold the spider bomb and just hero power
Yeah, we
and
gotta hold.
attack.
You got the combo. Well, does the Spider Bomb do anything more than the 2 damage we need here? No, we need, but we could use.
Not right now. Maybe later.
Yeah,
They
you
get.
can hero power, just the same thing.
Yeah. Because I want to.
Mm-hmm. Let's hold on to
I
it.
try and been trying to get better at conserving the resources.
Maybe something good. It's fire blasting the Joey.
That's another Mekaru,
Macabre.
but
Yeah, I
we
think
are.
you
But
keep
it's.
pushing that
Oh yeah,
button.
it's Ziliax, right?
Oh, oh yeah, yeah, you can do that. Do 4
Yeah.
damage.
And we go for 4.
I was thinking just hero power, but this works. Arcane Keysmith. Oh no. I hope it's not Vaporize. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
What do we think?
I don't
Is it
know.
Vaporize?
Acidic Swampoos. Oh.
We could play the 1/1 first to see if anything pops. A Makaru? Like a secret? Like mirror image? There we
Mirror
go.
entity.
Okay, so we know it's not Vaporize. So. Hmm.
Throw out the Acidic Swampoos since we don't have to worry about any weapons and hero power. Go face.
He has coin, and he can lizard, but that doesn't matter. You can do it. I would go face too.
Yeah. That's the idea. I keep the pressure on them, make them deal with my stuff. Mm, yeah.
Frost
Now
Nova.
shenanigans start.
Yeah. We're 1 turn away from magic.
Oh, nothing we can do here either.
Let's see. No. Just hero power.
They played what was that card he played?
Yeah, it's Frost Nova Doomsayer. It's the other
Yeah.
way to deal with instead of Blizzard. Yeah.
Hero power. Yeah. That's all we can do.
Yeah, Joey bought out. Oh, both of you. Huh. Out of the deal.
He'd be dumb to leave it up.
Coin.
My calculations are
Astromancer. What is that?
Coffin
Death Rattle.
Crusher.
Wait, he didn't kill ours? Why? It's
I don't
weird.
know. But
Summon
summon a
Death Rattle.
ductile minion
No,
from your hand.
but we know what we're doing here.
Oh
We're
yeah.
magnetizing the whole thing
Oh
and
yeah.
going upstairs. I don't know what he's doing here, but do they run any death rattles? I don't think so.
We're about to find out.
We're about to find out. Whoa, he's down to 5. You better do something because he's dying.
Yep.
No death rattles. I didn't think so.
That was a random card.
Polymorph?
Conjurer's calling.
Conjurer's calling
It's
on
a
our thing.
desperation move.
Got a Gurabashi chicken
Uh,
and a Gurabashi offering.
the
That's
start
weird.
of your turn. Destroy this and gain 8 armor.
Yeah, well, he killed everything. Bomb toss. We're almost there, Dan.
We go bomb toss to the face. Hero power.
I'll play one of these just because. The
Yeah.
fire probably.
The spider bomb.
Either one, it doesn't matter. Just put something out.
Oh
Just
yeah.
let him know. We mean business. If he kills the bomb, he's
He-
dead.
Yep.
Wow. He could have Alexstrasza, I guess. No, not with 8 mana. What else?
I don't know.
Oh, the old,
Ziliax.
good old-fashioned Ziliax. He's killing the wrong thing. Oh no. He's killing the right thing?
I don't think it matters. He has to get rid of.
Yeah.
We still win unless he's got something else.
Yeah,
That ain't
he's
gonna
dead.
do it. We won.
Yes.
Okay. There's
Love
a
it.
randomizer.
Oh, just extra, just in case.
Yeah. So we have stuff to magnetic onto our bomb to do.
Yeah.
And they concede. All
Yes.
right.
I don't know
Progress.
what that. There was something strange somewhere in this game. Well, he left a 1/1. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
good,
They.
but that
Yeah.
was-
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Because he took. That was
was
an
an
extra 7 damage he took.
Oh,
that he
that's right.
That he wouldn't have taken earlier.
Yeah, that was a big mistake. He gave us 7 versus 1. We would have
I mean,
done.
we still would have been able to play that thing and clear the board, and he had a way to
Yeah,
deal with
but
it.
it's not
But
the
he wouldn't
same.
have taken. He wouldn't have taken the 7.
And yeah. Then you had to use the conjurers on our stuff
Mm-hmm.
to get rid.
Yeah, when they start using conjurers calling on your minions, you got them up against the ropes, man. You just got to keep the pedal down and just keep hammering away.
Keep hitting that face.
There, yeah, that's been the strategy so far, and it seems to be working.
I don't disagree.
What plenty of
It's a good
times where
strategy.
I ignore your minions and go to your face.
Why bother with this stuff on
must
the board?
you must deal with my stuff. I ignore your stuff.
Okay, well that was a good one.
Yep.
I am convinced, Dan.
It's
This
not a bad deck.
is the better hunter.
So
My aspirations of making Secret Hunter great again have failed.
well, there's some. I forget, but I think there's some cool stuff coming that might change that. We'll know next week. All the cards will be out. Who knows? Maybe I'll get nutty and do a stream with opening my cards Tuesday night. That's a possibility. I promise nothing. But we'll see. It seems to be kind of a thing to do. A lot of people do that. So, but again, there'll be a lot of people doing it. So anyway, Tuesday is new card day. So I hope everybody gets lots and lots of cool, good cards and legendaries and all that neat stuff. And I hope this deck is still good when after the new cards come out, because I know how to play it, which is so important. When you get good and comfortable with something, and you have a way of figuring out, the outs you need,
Mm-hmm.
like bombing your spider bomb to get rid of a minion in a way.
It feels good. You like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah, cause I knew I was like, I'm just like, man, just so close. It's just I got the spider bomb, man. If I could just make it go off, I could get that taunt out of the. I'm like,
Oh,
it's too. Yeah, here let me play it, and I'll blow it up for myself. Yeah, so what? I win. Yeah. So again, uh, I hope everyone's pack openings have gone well. We'll talk about the cool stuff we got next week and see what kind of see if this thing still works, or we'll see what kind of new stuff is available. So until then, everybody, if you would, uh, you can check out our Patreon page if you can help us out
does this mean?
monetarily.
Hey
Huh?
Dan, does this mean our flight crew's asleep?
Oh, they have their hey everybody. I think you wake up people.
What happened to them? I miss them.
They're around. There we go. We
Did
had to
Ronnie
we
take
had
them
to.
out for drinks or something? I don't know.
Oh, that's entirely possible.
They're back. All
Yeah,
right.
we were just making an extra lap around the airport before we came in, but it was a good flight. The gears down. We're getting our announcements. Thanks again, everyone, for hanging out and listening to our shenanigans this long. Um,
Yeah, we're 235 times of this.
yes,
Incredible.
we'll be
You
coming up
really
on
think
that
about it.
5th anniversary before you know it. If And hey, I understand if you can't help out monetarily, totally understand. But you could go over to iTunes. We haven't had an iTunes review in a while, so those
And those
help
are
out.
the ones that make the magic of
Yeah,
iTunes happen.
seems to be the biggest ingredient to that potion. Although we're still experimenting, we haven't figured out what the secret potion to that is. So
I think the Podcaster Association has a hand in it, definitely.
now that wouldn't surprise me. So
And with the chip incident, that never
oh,
gets clear from the record.
I know it's still there. They still bring it up every once in a while. Whenever I'm like, well, come on, can
It's
we
been
be declared a real show yet? And they're like, no, there was
it's been
that chip
years.
eating
No,
thing. I don't know. I'm like, oh goodness gracious, talking about holding the grudge. It's like, man, really? Like
it,
nobody else has eaten chips on their podcast before. I don't know, man. Maybe not. Maybe I was the only one that's done it.
it doesn't
That's why
appear
it was
like that's
so
the case, Dan.
egregious.
I think it's just you.
Of course. Leave it up to me to figure out the one thing to do to really annoy people without meaning to.
Man, we'll never get out of that one, I don't think. That's
Well, I'm gonna catch Todd Glass at a show one day, even if I have to make a trip. And I'm gonna he makes time to chat with the audience, and I'm gonna catch him one day, and I'm gonna be like, hey man, listen, you're the number one podcast. You seem to have an in with these guys. Can you help a brother out?
we're still in the doghouse. We have no
uh,
way out of there.
he play
Please.
he comes as far as Atlanta. I know he plays. There's a club there. He'll play once in a while. They're in like Washington. Seems to be about the close. If he comes to Florida, man, I have not noticed it ever. So I'm not saying I've missed. I could have. I listened to his podcast. If he's mentioned
Yep.
coming to Florida, he hasn't talked about it. So anyway, someday I'll catch him and see if I can get him to put in a good word for us.
Yes, but a
Until then,
review on iTunes is always welcome and is the one thing that makes us a lot more visible. Seems to be the one thing. So go
yep.
over there and do it. We appreciate it. Um, let's see what else. You can write to us at hearthcoachpodcast@gmail.com. Our website is still hearthcoach.net. We have the Wall of Legends, which we haven't received one in a while either.
Mm-mm.
But
Yeah, we haven't. And yeah, that happened. We haven't really talked about that in a while. Uh,
yeah, maybe with
there's
the new
stuff.
set, it could get revitalized
Yeah,
somehow.
maybe something crazy will happen.
I think
Uh,
there's so much craziness now that it's like, yeah, I guess
I
that
know it's
happened.
right. I know it's more like Yawn, yeah, that happened.
Oh
So,
yeah, that guy got what was the card? The rope.
oh, the one that gave his minion the poisonous that did direct
Yeah,
damage to our one minion that if it hadn't
yeah,
died, we'd have won because it was the 5 point of damage we were missing.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
happened.
yeah. Stuff like that. Wait, that
Just kind of commonplace, so it's not as
seems a
exciting.
little too common. Yeah. I don't know. So,
But yeah, you can still send those in to hearthcoachpodcast@gmail.com. The Battletech Exchange may be dated, but you never know what you can find in there. People that
yep.
may still be active.
My
Uh,
stuff's still in there at the top of the list. I still get the occasional friend request. It doesn't come in right after games, so if I like log in and there's one there, I usually take them. Had some still get people who say hi and whatnot. Um,
right, if it's after the game, I'm suspicious
yeah.
and generally do not accept. But if it's, yeah, something like that, then they found us through the show, and that's
Mhm.
okay.
So
Twitter, if we
Twitter,
ever go live, which
yep.
keep talking about, that would
We
be
keep
how to
threatening.
find out.
Yes. So follow us there. You won't have to worry about us blowing up your feed. Uh, but you will suddenly be shocked one day when it comes up and goes, "Hey, we're going live!" And just don't faint when it happens. Just it will eventually,
Yes.
and that's how you'll know.
Yep. I
Uh,
think we covered it, Dan. I
I
think we got
believe
it all.
I believe so. So until next week, everyone, good luck getting the legend.
Good luck, everybody.